Hey lovies, thank you so much for tuning back into my channel. And for those of you that are new here, welcome. And for those of you that's been rocking with me for some time now, I appreciate you. So in this video, I'm going to be sharing with you 5 tips that's going to really help you to retain length. They're short, they're simple, straight to the point, okay? So the first tip is incorporating moisture. Now, when I say incorporating moisture, I mean incorporating moisture with a steamer. I'm telling you. This is a game changer, especially if you're a natural girly and you are experiencing dry hair and you have low porosity hair. The steamer is going to change your hair game, okay? Listen when I tell you, okay? Now, whenever you're applying your products, whether you're applying a pre-poo, whether you're applying a deep treatment mask, or if you're even applying a normal regular deep treatment, you want to put that in your hair and you want to sit under your steamer. The steamer is going to help to open up your cuticles and help for your products that you're putting in your hair to have a deeper penetration into your hair strands, okay? Allowing your hair to stay moisturized longer. And that's what we need, okay? Because dry hair breaks, and if you have dry hair, then you're not going to be able to retain length, and you're not going to be able to see the length and the full potential of your hair's growth, okay? So make sure you're incorporating moisture. The second tip is to make sure you're trimming your ends. Now, I know you're probably like, that's counterintuitive, because if I'm trying to retain length, why would I be cutting my hair off? But you want to make sure you're cutting your hair. It doesn't have to be consistently. I'm not saying cut your hair or trim your ends every 2 to 4 weeks. But you do want to make sure you're going in and you're assessing your ends, especially us natural girls, because our hair is always in a curly state. We barely straighten our hair out and flat iron our hair out to be able to see if we have any see-through parts in our hair. Okay? So you want to make sure you're monitoring that and you're keeping up on that. And then you can set yourself up with a trimming routine or a trimming schedule. Especially if you're someone who constantly throw protective styles in your hair back to back to back, like myself. Okay? I cut my hair, I did my big chop in June of 2024. So now I'm coming up on a whole year of being natural this June 2025, right? I have yet to clip my ends. So I don't know what my ends is doing right now. I really don't. And right now, this is a sewing. But I don't know what my ends are doing. So my plan is in June is for me to go to a stylist, who I've been going to for some time now. Go to a stylist, have her wash my hair, do my little scalp detox and all that good stuff, and go in and flat iron my hair lightly, or I might do a light silk press. So I'll be able to see if there's any kind of thinning or breakage or split ends or anything like that going on with my natural hair. And if there is, I want her to go in and I want her to trim it. Okay, whether that's 1 inch or 2 inch, whatever it is, health over length, right? So that's my plan for June, because I've been throwing protective styles in my hair back to back to back almost for a whole year. So I don't know. And when you're doing that, that can wreak havoc on your hair and it can cause breakage. Whether it's braids, whether it's a sewing, whether it's crochet braids, whether it's mini twists, mini braids, it doesn't matter. It can wreak havoc on your hair, okay? So I would advise you to trim your ends. Whether you decide to do it every 2 to 3 months, once a year, twice a year, it doesn't matter. Make sure you're paying attention to your ends and make sure you're caring for your ends, okay? Tip number 3 is make sure you're removing buildup from your scalp. Like I said for tip number 2, if you're someone that's putting protective styles in your hair and you're leaving the protective styles in for a very long time, and you're not washing your hair, or you're not going in and trying to like wipe out your scalp and things of that nature, by the time you do take out that protective style, you're going to have buildup on your scalp, right? It could be buildup from dirt. It could be buildup from the oils that you're applying to your scalp. It can be just sweat buildup, different things like that. So you want to make sure when you take that protective style out, that you're going in and you're taking either a scalp brush, or you can take a rat tail comb and part your hair and gently rake up, you know, the dead skin cells, the dandruff, the grime, the dirt, the products, everything that's on your scalp. You want to make sure you're removing that. And you're doing that with some kind of scalp treatment or some kind of like water. You can use water to just spritz on your scalp just to soften it up a little bit. And then you can just, you know, do that scalp detox and clarify your scalp and just get it all off your scalp. So when you go in with your clarifying shampoo, you will have the best clarifying shampoo experience that you desire, okay? Because your hair, your scalp is already free of all the buildup and all the dirt, okay? So just make sure you're removing all buildup off your scalp. This is going to help your hair to grow out the way it needs to grow out, and it's going to help you to better see the length that you need to see moving forward, okay? Tip number 4 is do not rush the process. So like what I just said about, removing the buildup of your scalp. You don't want to do that in a haste. You don't want to do that rushing, okay? You don't want to take that rat tail comb and just start raking and scratching and doing all that to your scalp, because you will cause little fine scratch marks, little micro abrasions, and all that on your scalp. Irritation. You can just damage your scalp by rushing through things, okay? Also, when you're detangling your hair, you never ever want to rush the process of detangling your hair, because then you'll cause breakage. And like I said, with us natural girls, we don't know if we're breaking our hair or not, because our hair is just so curly. It's not like the relaxed girls, or when our hair is straight, you can see a short piece here, short piece there, short piece. When your hair is curly, everything is just intertwined into each other. So it's kind of hard to see if you have short pieces or if it's really broken off badly, unless you decide to like blow out your hair or flat iron out your hair. Okay, so when you're detangling your hair, make sure you are detangling your hair with a pre-poo. I never detangle my hair without a pre-poo. Whether that's a store-bought pre-poo, whether that's a flaxseed gel pre-poo, whether that's an aloe vera gel pre-poo, whatever it is, I go in and I detangle my hair with my pre-poo in, and making sure I'm using the proper tool to detangle my hair. Now, this brush is the brush I prefer to use when detangling my hair, whether I'm detangling my hair out of the shower or whether I'm detangling my hair inside the shower. I like to use this. When I'm lightly blow drying my hair, I use this to hold and blow dry my hair. It has a vent in the back. You see that? This is a vent, so there won't be so much direct heat on my hair. If I decide to blow dry my hair, it just blows right out the back. So this is a really good detangling brush. I got this from Forever 21 when I went shopping one day. So Forever 21 is closing down. They're going into bankruptcy. So you can get this anywhere, okay? If I can, I'll leave a link down in the description bar for you to get. This one is another one that I have. And this was my first detangling brush that I had. This one is really good, really flexible. And I use this one for my daughter's hair. Now, my daughter's hair is past waist length, and she's super tender-headed, my 9-year-old. So I use this on her hair whenever I'm detangling her hair. And it just allows the product, the pre-poo, whatever I'm using on her hair, to just glide through and slide through her hair effortlessly, okay? So this one is a good one, too, to actually use. And she has low porosity hair. So I use this one on her. Just make sure you have the proper tool to detangle your hair. It's going to do your hair wonders, okay? So, and then like I said, take your time. Take your time when you're detangling your hair. If you're in a rush and you have no patience, do not do your hair, do not touch your hair. Don't even look at your hair, okay? Okay, and tip number 5 is make sure you're taking a multivitamin. If you're not taking a multivitamin, try to incorporate a multivitamin into your health care and stuff like that. You can always get you the gummies, you can get you the capsules, you can get you the chewables, you can take you a liquid, woman's vitamin, men's vitamin, whatever, 50 and over multivitamins. That's really going to help with taking care of yourself from the inside out. If you're trying to grow your hair, if you're trying to retain length, whatever it is that you're trying to do, you want to make sure you're taking care of your inside first, and make sure you're eating clean as well, okay? I did a video on some foods that you can eat. Go ahead and check it out. I have it linked at the end of this video. But that's it for you guys. Quick, fast, straight to the point. Go ahead and subscribe to my channel. Give the video a thumbs up, and I'll see you in the next one. I love you with the love of Christ.